My family and I love to travel around the countryside outside of Bowling Green, Kentucky, and one of our favorite places to go is this beautiful Amish community. They have a bunch of shops and different things, and I was told about a person named Sam Stoner, and he has a blacksmith shop there in Scottsville, Kentucky, and I was lucky enough to get to go meet this gentleman and see what he did. And he practices an ancient form of blacksmithing. He creates Damascus steel knives and blades. It's an amazing technique that's been practiced since the medieval times, and it creates this beautiful, amazing steel blade that has these really unique colors and swirls. And basically what they do is they take pieces of metal, and some of them might be scrap metal or different things, and they stack them together. They put them in his blacksmith thing, and they get it nice and hot, and then he beats this thing with a hammer. It could take a week of forging. Forging means just beating it into submission. He's shaping this hot metal, and eventually he gets it to the point where it starts to take shape. And once this thing takes shape, he grinds it down, gets it into the blade that he desires, does some finishing treatment, and the end result is this amazing outcome of this swirling design that's in the steel. And every Damascus blade has its own unique look and feel depending on the type of metal they used, how many times they folded it, forged it, all this kind of stuff. And I thought, wow, this is so relatable. This is so relatable to our journey. Sometimes we're going through a forging or refining process, and it can be very difficult. You may have set goals this year, and now we're getting into February, and maybe those New Year's goals are getting very difficult for you. Maybe you're going through the forging process. Maybe they're not going exactly how you want, and it's getting difficult, it's getting hard. But we need to remember the end result, and I want you to think about the outcomes, the outputs that you're trying to get from those goals. Okay, so just like a blade getting forged into shape, going through that hard stuff, eventually it does have this great, unique look. And I want you to think about your goals. And we talked a lot last month about habits and how we assign those to them, to our goals, and the why behind our goals. But I want you to just reflect back on that and think about all the stuff you're going through. What is the desired outcome? What is the desired outcome? And typically, if we stick with it and we go through this forging process, through the hard stuff, we're going to get a really beautiful outcome, just like that Damascus blade.